Welcome to reading. Today is Wednesday. Here's what I want to tell you. We have some new Post-its today, but before that I'm going to tell you two stories, and you tell me which one gives you a clearer picture of what's going on, okay? Here's story one. You were at the park. It's a nice day. You're playing with your friend when you get hungry. Then you both get ice cream. Okay, story two. You're at a water park. The sun is shining so brightly that you are dripping with sweat. You and your friend are sitting on top of the biggest water slide when all of a sudden you are swooshing down the curvy tunnels. And then splat! You crash into an enormous pool. Then you hear your stomach growling. It's time for a snack, you say, as you pull on your friend to follow you. The two of you sit down to share a triple chocolate ice cream, which ends up all over your faces. Yum. So which one has a clearer story? Tell somebody at home and tell them why. Okay? So I want you to think about the author that you are reading from. Okay? Because they use certain words, kind of like our word collector words in phonics. And readers need to pay close attention to words so they know what's happening, okay? I'm going to read part of this story to you, and I want you to notice if you hear any words that are very specific, and if these words are chosen to show you what's happening in the story. The title of the book is Alone. Or of the chapter, I'm sorry. Toad went to Frog's house. He found a note on the door. The note said, "Dear Toad, I am not home. I went out. I want to be alone." "Alone?" said Toad. "Frog has me for a friend. Why does he want to be alone?" Toad looked through the windows. He looked in the garden. He did not see Frog. Toad went to the woods. Frog was not there. He went to the meadow. Frog was not there. Toad went down to the river. There was Frog. He was sitting on an island by himself. "Poor Frog," said Toad. "He must be very sad. I will cheer him up." Toad ran home. He made sandwiches. He made a pitcher of iced tea. He put everything in a basket. Toad hurried back to the river. "Frog!" he shouted. "It's me! It's your best friend Toad!" Frog was too far away to hear. Toad took off his jacket and waved it like a flag. Frog was too far away to see. Toad shouted and waved, but it was no use. Frog sat on the island. He did not see or hear Toad. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to show you this page, okay? There's two things that Toad does and that the author uses to show you what's going on. One is Frog, it says he shouted. He didn't whisper it. It tells you kind of how far away they were from each other because he had to yell or shout. Now, another part was he took his jacket off and waved it like a flag. We've seen a flag, right, before in the wind? So that's what it looks like. He's trying to get his attention, okay? So what I want you to do today is we're going to start a new anchor chart today called Series Readers Become Experts on Author's Craft. This kind of reminds me of Owl Moon a little bit when Miss Schaefer was teaching. So here's what I want you to do. We have two new Post-its that we're going to put in here. Notice how the author helps you make vivid pictures in your mind. Not just, oh, they were at the park, it was a nice day, but really using some of that literary language. And then use the author's precise words to understand the story better. They have some here: muttered, elbowed, lemon yellow, bright as the sun, things like that. So find spots in your books, and you might even find some new vocabulary words that could go in your word collectors folder. And I want you to share out things that you have found in your books that are all related to precise words in your book series. All right. Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow.